Where are we? Start video. Yes.
Welcome. You both look very happy today. Are you, my couple, getting married?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Wow. Cool.
Getting quite a few people. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
Congratulations.
How are you?
Hey. Hello. Comment ça va?
Ça va, ça va.
Très bien. Hey, Richard.
Vous m'entendez?
Hello, hello.
Hello, Yanni.
Congratulations.
Hey. Hello.
Right, you go.
Right here.
Yeah, because it's under.
You're gonna need to help me find your witnesses.
So one is Richard.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, let me pin you guys down. Lou, okay? That would be you, right?
Yeah, LOU is us. Yeah, getting
Yeah,
married.
it's you. Other than if I can't hang on to you long enough, you still have a lot of people doing you. Pin you down. I got you. Now let's see what I can do with you. Okay, I'm allowing you to record your ceremony today.
Where is the mail?
On the top left of your screen, it should say recording. Top left. It looks like a little rain cloud with a red dot in it flashing. Should say recording. Do you see it? Who do you see it?
I can see you. We can see you.
No. Do you see that you're recording your ceremony today?
Yes, 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 yes.
All right, perfect. That was my question. Thank you. And now me, Hugh, and Richard Frederick.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon.
I hear you speaking, but I do not see you. Do you need to wave
Okay.
at me or something?
I'm Richard.
You're Richard.
Yes, here.
I still don't see you, Richard. I've got 4 or 5 pages to go through.
Hello.
This is Richard, right?
I'm here.
Yeah, we can see him. He got glasses.
You have glasses, so you can't see better. Okay, that's what I've got. Anyway, I don't see your witnesses. So mind you and Richard Frederick.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
I hear you say you're here. Okay, this is you, Richard, right there. Awesome. And you're the only one there that's with you, right? You're the witness. Your other witness is not there. Okay, I'm finished.
The
The
other
other
witness
one's here.
is May.
May is here.
I'm
She's
here.
here. She's here.
May.
I'm the
Yeah.
second
Hi,
witness.
May. Hi, May.
I'm the second witness. Can you see me?
I can see you. And I can see
I'm
you
waving
waving
now.
too. Yes, I wave. Okay.
Make
All right.
sure that you know I'm here to witness the wedding.
Absolutely, absolutely. Guess what? They can't do it without you, so stay put. Don't go away. Pin you down.
Will do. Will do.
Okay, now I'm gonna pin me down here. Hey, and there we go. There's me, there's my 2 witnesses, there's my couple, and everybody else is watching. And you still have another person to admit. You're up to 23 locations. All right. My name is Ben Free. I am a deputy clerk with Utah County. I've been doing marriages for Utah County a little over 3 years now. And you're joining us remotely in our Health and Justice Building in Provo, Utah, on the Utah County campus. That's jurisdiction for the ceremony. All right, now, question for you two. Fabrice and Wingman. Fabrice and Wingman. Yeah, Wingman.
Yes,
Okay, so Fabrice, so it's Fabrice, Charles, Raphael, and then Wingman.
yes, yes, correct.
Okay, Wingman. Okay. Do you have anything special that you wanted to happen today since you've got a large group here? Was there something special you were doing besides just getting?
We will just have a little pause, and then we have the rings as well.
All right, I incorporate that in this ceremony. I will, if it's okay with you, provide you with some counsel. Is that okay? I need to ask everybody to mute except and my couple and myself. I need everybody to mute except my witnesses, my couple, and myself. All right. Anyway, so Wingman and Fabrice, two of you.
Ah, nice. See, it's working. They are getting married online.
I just needed somebody else. All right, hopefully you, okay, Ming, I need you to be unmuted again, sorry. So stay unmuted, Ming. Richard, stay unmuted. Liz, stay unmuted. Okay.
Hello, unmuted now.
Yeah, everybody's muted except for the four locations. Okay. So the two of you fell in love with each other and you decided you wanted to get married. And you did this out of 6.3 plus billion people on this planet, and you fell in love. Now you get to grow your marriage the way you want it to. So your relationship's 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Different than mother, father, son, and daughter. But your relationship, you're checking in with each other to make sure that you get to work safely, to make sure that your day's going well, just to let each other know that you're thinking about each other. You do kind things for each other. You know what the anticipated time is, going home, coming back, those things. So you just stay in touch with each other always because you want to know that she's safe and she wants to know that you're safe. Right? And you have experiences going to and from work or at work, which sometimes upset your apple cart. And what I mean by that is this is your marriage fire pit. Everything that's happened to you up to this point is underground. You don't have to do anything with it. Your hearts are the firewalls to your fire pit. And if the fire is not contained, what does the fire do? It jumps out and burns things. So you don't want it to burn any of your fire valves to each other. So you want to keep your heart walls up. But only you can do that. You cannot fix each other. You can offer suggestions for each other, which are nice and kind and easy, but you can't fix each other. So if something's going on in your day and it's messed up, if you know ahead of time before work and you feel like you can't function at work because that's how messed up you are inside, then you call up work and say, I'm sorry, I can't come in today. I'm not feeling well. And on the other end, they might say something like, okay, we're sorry that you're sick. Please make sure you're safe and well before you come back. And we'll see you when you get back. Goodbye. Click. Guess what? Guess what? Fabrice just called up and he says he's sick. He's got COVID and we've all been exposed to it. We're all going to die. Blah! Click. That's what media wants us to think. All right. Well, that's not true. All right. The point, yeah, but that's what they want us to think. So it's a bigger deal than it really is. But in this day and age, you can call up and say, hey, I don't feel well today. I want to come in. Okay, great. We'll see you when you get better. All right. So you're helping each other to do that. You're exercising love and patience and dedication to each other. The two of you are always looking to each other. You do nice things for each other because you love each other, like each other, need each other, want each other, and protect each other. That's the reason why you do nice things for each other. So you're saying thank you. So Wingman, you're saying thank you to Fabrice. Fabrice, you're saying thank you to Wingman. Okay. So you say nice things to each other. And you do that in public. Okay. Also, you don't go to bed together angry. So if there's something that makes you upset at work or happened to you on the way to or from or whatever, you need to get rid of that. Well, how do you do that? There's a couple of different ways. Some people tap it out and just talk positive to themselves as they're tapping it out. Say, even though this happened to me, I still feel good, and tap it out. Myself, I like the zipper idea. I just pretend there's a zipper right here and I open it up. So when you ask each other, if you come together, at some point, you're gonna hold each other's hands close, you look each other in the eyes being the windows to the soul. So you ask, wingman, you ask Fabrice how his day was. It was okay. Well, see, what does that tell you? There was something that happened to him that he didn't like. Okay, and Fabrice, if you're asking wingman about her day, hey, how was your day today? It was all right. Okay, what does that tell you? There's something that still have to happen. So I suggest you just unzip, you tell your story about what happened to you and how it made you feel. And it just falls out and goes down by your feet. It's all gooey, gooey, unky, lunky, stinky, winky. Okay, it's all that stuff. All right, and you just let it sit there. And then after you're done telling your story, you zip up. Okay, and then she unzips. And then she tells her story. Okay, you let her tell her story. And you listen to it, and then it all gets thrown up down there too. And then she zips up. And then you open up in your mind, you open up the earth, and it just sort of sucks all down. Takes it down to the center of the earth, the magma burns it up, the earth covers it up. No more. So you're not going to bed together angry, because if you go to bed together angry, you got heart problems, digestive issues, and mental fog, just to mention a few. All right, so you don't want to do that. So don't go to bed together angry. Treat each other with love, kindness, and respect. Okay. Your strengths, Fabrice, are wingman's weaknesses, and wingman, your strengths are Fabrice's weaknesses. But the two of you together are like the gears of a car meshing together. When engaged, you can go. You get to make your choices and decisions and do them together. So don't force them on each other, but you always do nice things for each other. And validating is a look in the eye, a hug, a kiss, a card, a call, a hold of the hand, a text, a chocolate, a flower, a trip to the beauty salon for her occasionally, help her on and off with the coat, do the heavy lifting. Again, make all your major decisions and choices together. And by the way, I don't understand what wingman means. I guess if that's your name, that's your name. Okay.
Yeah.
So wingman, if you need to buy a new dress, I suggest you take Fabrice with you. Okay. Because if you take Fabrice with you, when you try on the dress, you can say, I like the way that fits on you. I think it looks great, but I don't like the color. Now, see, if you buy it and you bring it home and you put it on for him to display it to him, and then you ask him, how's the dress look? He says, it looks fine. It looks okay. See, wrong answer. No matter what you answer that question, it's gonna, sorry, for Fabrice, it's gonna be wrong. So I say you take her with, take him with you, and then he can be candid and honest with you at the store, because you're not, there's no offense with that. You'll take no offense with that, but at home you would take offense. So you don't want to take any. You don't be carrying fences around. So don't carry any fences around. All right. So, and one of the first things you do when you're talking to each other about your day is you need to apologize first for the angry voice, because anytime you're agitated inside, your voice is angry, and you don't want to sound like you're causing World War III. You're bombing each other with your angry voices. So you apologize first for the angry voice, and then you say your piece. Okay. So don't do it that way. All right, but do it that way where you know that you still love each other and like each other. All right. Don't treat each other as an object. This is an object I have back here in my window. It represents freedom. Yes, it was designed for the 4th of July, red, white, and blue, but also red, white, and blue freedom throughout the world in different countries. And so it represents everybody's freedoms, because 100+ years ago, you were told who you were going to marry, you were told where you're going to live, you were told what you're going to do for your occupation, and so you didn't have choices. But this day and age, you do. Okay, so that represents a freedom. And yes, and we have some communities that are still picked on, and we still are on a foundation of money. Okay. And it should be a foundation of love, out of which comes money to provide for needs. Your biggest expense is housing, whether you're buying, renting, leasing, or fixing up. Okay. And then you have insurance, water, sewer, gas, garbage, electricity, because you need all those things. Right. And then you have insurance on top of that. So that's your biggest expense. But you also want to have money left over to go out and enjoy fine restaurants, or enjoy movies together, or plays, or nature, or hobbies. I don't know, maybe you go out and clock birds or something, bird watching, or I don't things together. That's the whole point. So help each other to be that. So don't treat each other as an object you put on display. You love and respect and revere each other enough that you don't and won't put each other up on display. Out in public, you can say thank you for the kind deeds you do. Out in public, you can offer suggestions to each other. Okay, all those things are good, and you can do that and each other for those things that you do. All right. And then don't treat each other as a project because you can't fix each other. So a project's like a flat tire in a car. If it goes flat, you have to change the tire. Or you'll ruin the front end if it's on the front, or you could ruin the transmission on the back. So you don't want to go very far with a flat tire. So fix it. But that's a inanimate project. That's not a loving project between the two of you. Okay. So you can't fix each other. I mean, I've heard couples say this, you know, I'm doing this to make you happy. Well, you can't make each other happy. I'm doing this because, you know, you need this, you know. Well, no, not necessarily. So you just, the two of your relationship is way more important than any of the physical stuff going on around. You can live with a broken stove door, or you can live with a gasket that's coming off or stuff like that. And yeah, you want to fix those. But, you know, you can't fix each other that way. You know, just putting a Band-Aid on it doesn't help it. Okay, so you need to let it fester up and get out of there because you want to be your true selves and cleaving to each other. Cleaving together means you're accepting each other for who you are and for who you will be in the future as well. That's cleaving together. So everything that's going on up to this point, you're accepting everything that will happen in the future. You're also accepting. So do that. And lastly, don't treat each other as a task. All right. I had a couple come in last November to get married. That's what we do here. No problem. We tell them they can bring 8 to 10 guests. They brought 40. We don't have room for 40 people in our building. We don't even have 40 chairs. And we have people out there getting marriage licenses right now. We have people with passports out there, families and stuff, and abatements. And yeah, we have other things that are going. So I had to take them outside. Okay. On this particular day in November at 2:00 in the afternoon was when they were supposed to be here. They got here at 3:17. By the time we got them set up and everything, I counseled with them outside. I asked the groom if he'd take the bride and his wife. He said, yes. Okay, no problem. I turned to the bride and I said, do you? And that's when everything blew up. I didn't realize how long of an umbilical cord she had with her cell phone. Okay. So she was hearing her phone ring. He had just said, yes, he'd marry her. And I was getting ready to ask her, do you take him? You know, and I just got to do you. And she turned and she started walking towards her phone. And then when she got to her guests, she didn't say, excuse me, sorry, I got to answer my phone. She didn't tell us that. She didn't tell the groom that. She didn't tell her guests that. She just started shoving them out of the way so she could get to her purse. She had to have her purse. And she grabbed her purse and she brought it out. She set it down in front of us, reached down, pulled out her phone, punched some numbers, started talking to somebody, grabbed her purse, and went into the adjacent building. Okay, the temperature outside was 18 degrees. Water freezes at 32. We're at 18. Okay, sun's shining bright, but we're at 18. Okay, and no, we're not 0, but we're at 18. So they stood out there for 15 more minutes before she came back out. But in that meantime, I'd asked the groom, I says, are you going after her? And, you know, because he just said yes to marry her. And he says, oh no, I can't do that because if I, and this is the way he did, oh no, I can't do that because if I do that, makes her angry and upset. When she's angry and upset, horrible, awful things happen. People get hurt and things get broken. I'm thinking, dude, why are you marrying this woman? Okay. Anyway, we waited for her for 15 more minutes. When she came out, she didn't offer any apologies or anything. She just walked straight over to the groom. She took him by the hands. So I turned to the groom to get back in continuity here. I says, okay, you take her to be your legally lawfully wedded wife? He said yes. I want to slap him upside the head, but I didn't want to go to jail. So I didn't do that. Okay, then I asked her and she said yes. So I had them exchange rings and vows and I married her. Now, as soon as I pronounced them legally and lawfully married as husband and wife, guess what she does? She lets go of his hands. She reaches down to grab her purse and she starts walking away. She doesn't say, come on, love, let's go. Come on, hubby, let's go. You know, I don't remember the name, but come on, let's go. All right. And I asked him, I says, are you going after her? This is the second time I said that to him. Right? He says, Oh, yeah, I got to, because she's my right to my house. I better get with her or she'll leave me. I'm just thinking, dude, you are totally marrying the wrong woman. I hope that worked out for you. But the other point is here, okay, is the cell phone's a task, okay? A task, a little task. Can you just not answer the phone for a few minutes? Is the earth going to come to an end if you don't answer your phone? No. So don't put a task above each other. I want you to understand, Wingman and Fabrice, that the two of you are more important than any task. Okay? You're not a task. Your task is not to fix her. Your task is not to fix him. Okay? You're not a task. And the task can be something simple. It could be playing video games on all the time. Every time you get a free chance, you play video game. Okay? It could be reading a book. Maybe it's going fishing and hunting. I don't know. Maybe you love to go skiing together. You do something like that. And you need to spend the time. When you're together, you spend the time together. You're not focusing on something else. Usually you can watch a movie together, and that's okay because you can hold hands and stuff and maybe share popcorn or throw it in each other's face or something. But anyway, you just do fun things. But don't let a task get above you, because you're creating a house of marriage today. Okay? So Wingman, you're one. And Fabrice, you're the other wall. All right? And this is a rectangle. You're supporting the roof and the floor. Yeah, it doesn't have any windows or doors or anything like that. Okay? Over time, you will add more structure on the inside as you have experiences together as a couple. Okay? And then when you do that, it makes it stronger. Right now, it's like a box. And if I want to flatten the box to put it in a recycling plant, I step on it and it just crunches up. Now, if it's a triangle, because you believe in God and Jesus Christ, if it's a triangle, then you incorporate and listen to God and Jesus Christ first, then each other, then family, extended family, friends, acquaintances, then you've got work and other things way down there. But a task is way down the line, such as a cell phone. Okay, so don't put anything above each other, because you're more important than any task. So treat each other with kindness and be nice to each other and help each other always be your best. Don't go to bed together angry. Okay. Help each other. And lastly, learn each other's love languages. They tell us we all have the same love languages in our hearts. I thoroughly believe that. I also believe that we have different modalities with which we like to be served them. Okay, so having said that, you have different modalities. It's your job, Wingman, to learn what Fabrice's favorite love languages are and how to serve him his favorite love languages. Okay, and Fabrice, it's your job to learn what Wingman's favorite love languages are and how to serve her with her in their modalities where she'll receive them. Honor the favorite ones often, but not always. Always gets boring. You don't like to be boring. You want life to be fun and exciting. Okay. The other thing is if you have a hard-headed decision to make, okay, such as are we moving there, are we moving here, or you haven't decided. The best thing I can tell you is if you put a little rock in the pillowcase. I did say a little one. I didn't say a big one. I said a little one. When you bang your head on the rock, the words are, even though you're being hard-headed, I still love you anyway. But it just is a wake-up call to say, hey, we need to look at this again together and come up with a workable solution that works for both of us. Okay, and so that's what it's for. And plus it breaks it up. And you can write little notes on, with dry erase markers on the mirror and stuff, and little notes in the car. Maybe she mentioned, oh, my car's running low on gas. She says, I probably got to fill it up in the morning. And she runs a little bit late, and you said, you know what, I got time. I can go take it to the gas station and fill it up. That's where she can, and then write a little note saying, it's full, I love you. Something like, just something nice like that. Yep, that works. All right. So now we're ready to go into the ceremony. Okay. And it's well timed because we got 6 minutes to finish this up. Okay. All right. So we're gathered here today as family and friends to join in marriage. Wingman Ip.
Yes.
Okay. And Fabrice Charles Raphael Perrin.
Yes.
Okay. So Wingman Ip, do you take Fabrice Charles Raphael Perrin to be your legally and lawfully wedded husband, to cleave unto him as he cleaves unto you, to help him be his best as he helps you be your best, to obey him as he obeys you. It's all a two-way street there. Through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22. Nobody's called it that yet. It's still COVID 2019, but we're in halfway through 22. Okay. Yeah. Ups, downs, ins, outs, holidays, celebrations, cultural holidays and celebrations, nature until death you depart.
Yes, of course I do.
All right, Richard, you heard yes. And me, Hugh, you heard yes as well.
I hear, yes.
Okay. Richard, you heard yes.
Yes.
Right, as far as you know, they're not kicking each other under the table or down below the screen. All right, perfect. All right, you said you had a ring to put on a finger, right? So wingman, it's your turn to put a ring on a finger. So you put the ring on Fabrice's finger. Fabrice's ring on, put Fabrice's ring on his finger. Perfect. And do you have any vows or promises to say to him today? Do you have any vows or promises to say to him today?
I think I want to say thank you to him because I want to say thank you for his love. He's so sweet and he's so caring, and I hope we can last forever.
Okay. Yeah, and you're telling that to him, not me. You're telling that to him. So okay. All right. Now we're gonna go the other direction. So Fabrice, Charles, Raphael, Kevin, do you take wingman to be your legally and lawfully wedded wife? To cleave unto her as she cleaves unto you. To help her be her best as she helps you to be your best. To obey her as she obeys you. Through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, blah, 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 until death you depart.
Yes, I do.
Perfect. You want to put the ring on her finger and say any vows or promises you have for her.
So honey, we met, been so lucky to meet each other, and that was wonderful. That's been tough. We've been through a lot, and we made it with the transition, the distance and everything. And now everything is so looking good and everything will be fantastic. And I want you for the rest of my life. I love you so much.
All right. My witnesses heard that. Ming Tong, you heard that. And Richard, you heard that. Richard Dorban, you heard that. Oh, Richard
Yes.
Dorban.
Yes, heard that.
Richard, you heard that.
Very clear. And
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right. I also heard that. Okay. Now
Why did we come in the crazy moment?
because I heard you say yes to each other, and because May Hu and Richard Frederick, Robin also heard you saying yes to each other. As
Yes.
just
yes,
remotely
I did.
here in Provo, Utah, in our Health and Justice Building, I now get to say this by the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Utah. I now pronounce you wingman and Fabrice Charles Raphael Pagan legally and lawfully married as husband and wife. You may now hug and kiss each other as such.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
got my
very
champagne here. Congratulations.
I don't know if your daughters
Congratulations.
do that, but as soon as I said you may hug and kiss each other, they fled. All right, congratulations. Make it a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you all for joining. Everybody can unmute now and you can cheer them on. So unmute yourselves and cheer them on.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
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 everyone.
On Fabrice.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yep,
thank you,
easier.
everyone. Merci, merci.
How we can see everyone?
All right. Well, thank you so very much. I hate to leave, but I got to start another wedding. So, hey.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. You'll be a great
Thank
couple.
you.
All right.
Congratulations,
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
May.
Mr. and Mrs. Parent.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Congrats,
Bye.
guys. Thanks for the invite.
All right. Bye now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have the rest of a wonderful day for you.
Hi,
Thank
Jenny.
you.
Bye.
Hello,
Congratulations.
Philip.